Hello my wonderful Capricorns, welcome to Earth Rose Tarot. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to be doing a general love reading for you. This is for Capricorn and Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. It is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate fully with every single person out there, but if you've come across this video today, I would say there's probably something in the message for you. Always take what does resonate and leave what doesn't for somebody else. That's absolutely fine, and I hope you enjoy it. You might find that this reading is reversed. When I'm saying this is how you feel about someone, this is how they feel about you. If it resonates for you the other way around, just flip it. And this is a timeless reading. It's for whenever you come across it. Some of you might feel like this, what I'm describing today, you've already experienced, or this could be future influence. And yeah, my wonderful Capricorns, my Cappy crew, I hope you're doing really well. And if you're new to the channel, a huge welcome. Thank you so much for trying me out. I am a fellow Capricorn sun myself. And if you're a return subscriber, then thank you so much for all your amazing support. And I'm so glad to have you back here again. So, Cappy, I'm going to do it slightly differently today. Why not? I'm going to just do a pull to see what comes out from this deck that I'm going to be starting with. What messages there are for you regarding love at this time, and then if I need to ask any specific questions off of the back of that, I will. But let's see. So, for my lovely Cappies, please, what messages do you have for my Capricorns today in love? Let's see. Okay, so right off the bat, it would seem like someone is holding back from a situation, or potentially from a person, because it feels wise to do so at this time. We'll dig into that in a minute. Like purposefully not giving something more attention, which if this is you could have the opportunity to give something more attention, but for some reason you feel like it's best to be cautious, or someone is doing this about you, Capricorns. Let's get some more messages for Cappy, please, in love. Or someone feels like that's just the right thing to do right now because of some other circumstance that they've got going on that they know they can't give to a situation fully. Wow. Two of Cups. Tell me more. What's going on for Capricorn, please? For some of you, this might be someone that you're holding back from, who you feel there's a very strong connection between the two of you with the Two of Cups. But there might be, you might feel like you are starting to give up on this situation, or even if you feel like it is a very strong connection between the two of you, it's not in your best interest to keep trying to give to it. Hold on. Or this might be something you feel like you already gave up on. Even if there was a strong connection, you're kind of looking back in anger when it comes to this person now. Could be some arguments going on in a family setting, or if this is someone you lived with, it could have led to some really choppy arguments when living together. Give me a couple more, please. Whoa. I'm just going to take what comes out. There we go. Thank you. Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. One more. Okay. This could be someone that you feel like you have gotten over in a way. They may have abandoned the connection, or you may have felt abandoned by them at some point, but you have kind of cried your tears over them already. You've accepted the loss and the defeat in some sense about this. And now if there is something where maybe there's a potential to bring something back to life, that might be why you're holding back from it, because you feel like it was very difficult for you the first time to turn your back on this, and it caused you a lot of pain and hurt to process that. So maybe that's why you don't want it to be resurrected, or you're trying to hold back from resurrecting it, or if that might be the case about somebody else. So let's dig in. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. What's going on? Oh, wow. The thing is, someone is watching someone here, and with a lot of, like, heart eyes. You're thinking like an emoji, like they're looking at someone as the one that they want to marry, potentially, that makes them very happy, that they have so much love and affection for. Whether this is how you are looking at someone or vice versa, Capricorn, but someone's got a wall up. It's like they're looking or thinking of someone in such an amazing way. Like, this person would make me so happy. This person is someone I could spend my life with. I truly love this person, basically. But, okay, why do they feel the need to, why do they think it's wise to hold back, whoever this is? Why do they think that's the wise course of action? Why do they think that's best? Okay. Someone made a choice already, potentially, to maybe look after themselves and to prioritize their own self-care, prioritize their boundaries, and maybe even being happy on their own. Someone feels like that's the right choice for them to make. It's giving me a sense of someone has, because they made that choice, and it could have been because someone else wasn't making a choice previously. They kind of felt like they were stuck because they was stuck in indecision in the past. So someone was like, well, in that case, I choose myself. If you're not going to choose me, I choose myself, basically. Why is the Five of Cups in reverse? Wow, what on earth? The Star and the Empress just came out in reverse. Oh, I see. This situation in the past, potentially, Capricorn, where if there was someone who was kind of being very avoidant or in like a denial kind of energy about needing to make some sort of choice about the connection between the two of you, maybe going back and forth or on the decision, or, you know, or being in and out in their seriousness or their desire for you, kind of 1 minute yes, next minute no, that left you feeling, or left someone feeling lost, and also like they weren't worthy or good enough for this person to outright choose them. The Empress in reverse and the Judgment in reverse. This is a real lack of knowing your own self-worth and also knowing your own ability and your own power. What's this about? Judgment and Empress in reverse. And the Star in reverse. This is kind of, this star in the deck that I'm using here is almost like being guided to follow, you know, feeling pulled or guided to follow a certain path, and this is like your destined path. You feel so right in being pulled towards that. But maybe Judgment in reverse also tells me potentially that someone didn't step up and make some sort of big judgment call, and it left the other person feeling like they weren't enough for that person to choose them. So tell me, what is about this now? Now, if that's the way that someone treated you before and they're aware of that, or someone is basically stuck in the thought of trying to now collaborate with someone, whether it's you or the other person who's feeling stuck as a result. But basically, because of what played out in the past, there is now a sense of, how could we now team up? You know, if someone continued to dismiss you, how did they now make this happen with you? Sure. And if this could also be the other person who was dismissed getting up in their head about, well, how could this possibly work now when you kept being indecisive about me previously? So where does Capricorn fit into this right now? How's Capricorn feeling about this? Woof. Yeah, I knew that card was going to come out. I knew the Temperance card was going to come out. There we go. The Temperance. Essentially, this is what I'm saying with the Five of Cups in reverse, is that you've done your crying about this. You've taken the time to heal. And also this card talks a lot about self-care. And that's what I was getting already of what I described. And then as well as that, we have this Seven of Wands and the Five of Swords, both of which are very defensive. This Five of Swords, someone drawing a line in the sand, no further conversation on this topic, essentially. And this Seven of Wands is very standing up. If you think of like your heart having being in a forge, or a castle or whatever, and then there's people coming towards the gate, and it's like they're being met with defenses. You know, the drawbridge is going up when whoever this is. I feel like they're coming towards you, Capricorn, potentially, or anyone. To be fair, the thing is, we've got Seven of Cups and the Three of Cups that came out as well. Whoever this is that has done their healing, I feel like it's probably you, Capricorn, because this is your reading. There's now this confusion of this grey area about, are we friends or now are we not friends? I think you're kind of also over that, you know, with this defensiveness, and there's no more of this with this Five of Swords. The Five of Swords here is telling me there's definitely issues with communicating with this person, but I think you have been looking after yourself and maybe working on your own self-worth and self-belief after this experience may have made you question that with the Empress in reverse. So now there's this Seven of Cups, Three of Cups is like confusion of, is there more to this than just something casual, or are there other people involved that you're also seeing? It's like you don't want any of that. What does Capricorn want now? It could well be you, that you're looking at this person like this is the person that I wanted to marry, that I had so much love for. They represented, you know, so much long-term happiness for me, or I thought they did. But regardless of that being my idea of them, I've got the Queen of Swords right in the center of all of these cards here. It's like you have now made a choice to set a boundary of self-worth, which is probably why you think it's best to hold back. So what does Capricorn... Okay, let me change... Okay, I was about to say what does... No. Let's change decks, which is my intuition is telling me to do. So that's basically... I feel like that's the context of it, the situation that we've got here, Capricorn. There could be, I don't know, let's see, I'm going to ask some more questions. So, what is the current situation between Capricorn and this person? Five of Swords. This is a different Five of Swords than I was just telling you about. This one is this guy like splayed out on the ground, and it's almost things that have already been said or not said that are almost pinning this person or someone here and making them feel feeling trapped from taking some sort of, making some sort of new beginning happen, a new chapter happen. Tell me more. What's the current situation? Again, Five of Swords, communication is very challenging between the two of you at this time. Tell me more about what is the current situation. Okay. Look at the Ace of Pentacles that came out. And it is when I stopped shuffling the first deck I was using it. So the bottom of that deck as well. Ace of Pentacles twice. Tell me about this more. So we've got the Four of Wands came out in reverse on top of the High Priestess. So I don't know if someone has ended I was talking about conflict in a family situation, wasn't it? Or like potentially a living situation or a marriage. But something where there's some structure or stability in someone's life. It could be falling apart. But someone is, if that's the case, then you might not know about this. I feel like that might be something that's going on, that someone's keeping to themselves, that's going on in secret. Someone could be waiting to send a message of some sort. Okay, let's see. Tell me more. Why is this? Tell me why the Page of Pentacles is here with the Three of Wands. But yeah, the world and death. Oh, she's naked. I can't do that. The world and death. There we go. Yeah, didn't I say that someone was waiting to send a message and they've got something kind of falling apart in their world, but they're keeping it secret. So essentially, it seems like someone is waiting to send some sort of communication until the ending of something else is completely finished and wrapped up and truly like the final full stop has been placed. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles then. Wow. Whoa. Nine of Swords in reverse came out with the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So underneath the Ace of Cups we have the Four of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. If you haven't been in communication with this person for a while, Capricorn, it would seem like they have got quite clear that during the kind of the time out, during the you went to your corner, they went to their corner kind of state of not communicating. This person got quite clear about what they wanted and what would make them very happy if they were in a more independent and free kind of place. So the fact that Nine of Swords has come out in reverse as well, on top of the Two of Pentacles, it tells me that there is kind of, if they were very stressed, very anxious about trying to balance two different desires or two different situations, that is no longer worrying them effectively. Why is that? Why is the Nine of Swords in reverse now? What? Thank you. Well, okay. The Ace of Swords has come out with the Seven of Cups. So they have their clarity. I think what was stressing them out was that they, whoever this is, that they previously thought that they wanted both things, or they didn't know what they wanted. But the reason that the Nine of Swords is now in reverse, they're not stressing their mind out about it right now, or that is because they have the clarity on what they want. with the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So what do they want? I think you may have been dealing with someone that liked to keep things on a casual level, but they were doing that with potentially more than just you, Capricorn, like you and somebody else. That's kind of the strongest message I'm getting, and this may have really damaged your sense of self-belief and what you were capable of like manifesting into your life in terms of love and a love relationship kind of expanding and there being abundance in your love life. All of this kind of got thrown into question. You know, you might have felt like you were following the calling, what you felt was right, destined, etc. And the fact that you felt like you weren't being chosen effectively threw you through a loop effectively, and you had to make the choice of, right, this isn't right anymore, I need to choose myself. This person, because I've got the Page of Wands with the Three of Cups. Now this is a very like, it's just someone who isn't looking to necessarily settle down. They enjoy the keeping casual connections, having a good time, romancing, you know, enjoying, etc., passion. But then this is someone fly by night. This is someone here for a good time, not a long time, effectively, with that combination. And I think for a long time, actually just what popped into my head, this person thought that was what they wanted, but it was also causing them actually a bit of grief, a lot of grief actually, with the Nine of Swords upright, which is where they were before, because it may have also been that this caused you actually a lot of stress. And I was saying about how with you're drawing the line under the Three of Cups, Seven of Cups combination I showed you of like, what are we? Are there other people involved? Like a lot of grey areas, basically, a lot of blurred lines. I think, and that may have stressed you the F out as well. And to kind of remove yourself from that stress, you went your own way and kind of turned your back on what you thought was potentially a very strong connection, because like this person you felt was giving you no other choice. But there is some clarity here. So tell me about this Ace of Swords now. What's the clarity? Whoa. Wow. I mean, Six of Pentacles with the King of Cups, and the Empress is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. I mean, the King of Cups with the Six of Pentacles is someone who they may have got the clarity on who they want to focus all their attention on. So let's see. Tell me more. Wow, geez Louise. I mean, Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck again. And the other end of the deck is the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. And underneath the Ace of Cups is the Prince of Cups and the Star. This is someone who has decided that no one else compares to you, Capricorn. And I think in a way it's because they've seen you maybe grow in confidence and kind of get your mojo back being on your own. And the fact that you are content on your own is a big factor here as well. But the as much as they see you as a star, effectively, they are admiring you, and just the fact that you are enjoying life. This Ten of Cups is one of the few that I've got where it's just it's actually a single woman, but she's naked, of course, sat there very, happy and content. And the fact that that's come out with the Nine of Pentacles next to it, this is Pentacles and Cups. For a single person, what more could you need other than being completely satisfied emotionally and practically? And that's how they're basically seeing you and admiring the fact that you have, got your confidence back, and that's what you've achieved. And the thing is, they know that as much as they've got the clarity on that, about you, about who they want to prioritize all their attention to. They know that it's going to be a struggle to kind of now, I would say, get out of the wilderness when it comes to... I feel like your connection is kind of in the wilderness right now. Like, a little bit lost. It's still there, but it's lost. Well, it feels lost. As in, it's not actually dead. It's just wandering around without a somewhere to set up camp. Anything else you can tell me about the current situation? Ace of Cups has come out again. Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, but Ace of Cups and Ten of Cups came out when I shuffled after showing you them both. And the Nine of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So again, there's that guardedness. It's understandable. Completely. So that's where we're at the moment. Let's see what action is going to take place. Let me just tidy some of these cards away. Okay. Let's use this one. Okay. So tell me. For Capricorn and the person coming through in this reading. Now, it could well be as also that for some of you, you could be holding back from dating possibilities full stop. If it's not this previous person who acted like that, who is now coming back towards you, it may be that this situation has just left you feeling very guarded and, as I said, not wanting any grey areas, not wanting vague, what are we, situationships or whatever. I do feel like, to be honest, this is about one particular connection that obviously that's made you feel that way, because in the, again, the center of the spread, I have the Two of Cups. Well, I have the Two of Cups with the Queen of Swords on top of that Two of Cups. But in terms of what's coming towards you, it could be, for some of you, it could be this previous person. For others of you, it's someone else who is admiring you, but you might be putting up that wall to them because of what you went through with someone else. Does that make sense? All right, so what is going to be happening? What's coming towards Capricorn action-wise? What is going to be happening in the near future in their love life? Four of Wands has come out sideways. Death has come out sideways. Okay. So four cards came out kind of together. At least these are upright. Sideways cards drive me up the wall. Six of Wands, the Chariot, and the Lovers. So the first three, as we're turning over, I was like, damn, nice, nice. And then the Five of Cups. But the Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. With the fact that the Four of Wands and Death came out sideways, like this. I don't know if you've got someone coming towards you, Capricorn, who is in the middle of a breakup that's not quite finalized just yet. You might be experiencing forward movement with this person and success, a sense of being admired, recognized for your worth and value, and things progressing and moving forward with like a loving connection. The Lovers, obviously. This is a significant connection that there will be progression with. But the fact that the Five of Cups is there as well, I wonder if there's some lingering, obviously, sadness going on. And I don't know if that's from a whatever it is that they're leaving. This person... Okay, tell me more. Wow. Well, I mean... Tell me about the Knight of Wands has just come out on top of the Lovers. This is very fast in terms of what's coming towards you. The Chariot and the Knight of Wands, two of the fastest moving energies in the deck. So this is what's coming towards you. It's coming towards you quickly. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. It's also might be a sense that this person, when they get their liberty or freedom to pursue others, they're like, boom, going straight for Capricorn kind of thing. Whether the previous situation is fully finalized or not. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. The Four of Swords just dramatically danced out of the deck. And then we have the Moon at the bottom of the deck. And then the deck split to show the Five of Pentacles as well. Is this person rushing towards you, but they're keeping it to themselves? The fact that they have potentially been thrown out of where they were living? Or, I think I said a couple of times that there's something going on with someone's stability and they were waiting for that to kind of be fully over. Maybe it could be that, because at the same time I see that someone is making these moves when there's still some loose ends to be tied up, the fact that these have come out sideways. But it might just be that something has maybe been on the rocks for a very long time and they're waiting until it's finally, the conversation is finally being had where it's like, right, we are not together anymore, we're not doing this anymore. That being said, they're rushing towards you, but they are... Now, the fact that the Four of Swords... At first, I thought this was going to be a message about the fact that they've wanted to express their desire to you for quite some time, but they felt like they couldn't say it because of whatever their previous situation was. But just the fact that the Moon is there as well, it might be that they're rushing towards you without giving you the full story. But let's see. Tell me more. Why is the Four of Swords here? Okay. Yeah, they're not telling you the full story. The Knight of Wands came out with the Wheel of Fortune. Well, sorry, the Wheel of Fortune came out on top of the Knight of Wands. So this is like a positive turn of events in some way. Means that they can dash towards you, Capricorn. But the other card that came out was the Devil on top of the Five of Cups. This would be like if something really horrendous, happens in... Say you're in a shitty relationship, for example, and then, I don't know, you find out that the person that you were in already a shitty relationship with, you find out something really even worse about what they've been up to, what they've been doing. You didn't think it was fantastic, but then you find something out and you're like, Jesus Christ, this is so much worse. Like, I can't believe, the level of betrayal or how messed up this is, etc., etc. Oh, it's over, it's so over, and I'm free of this toxic situation. Great. But then, even so, you still need some time to process the fact of that betrayal, that deception, or the horrible experience. Even if you have a massive argument, I'm trying to think of a way to describe this. You have a massive argument with someone who it's not going well anyway, but they say some really horrible things, or they're very verbally, emotionally abusive, whatever. Even if it's done, it's over, you don't have to see that person, you don't have to be with that person anymore, it's still like the things that have happened are like still inside you in a way that you have to process. But this person's not going to be talking to you about that. They are just seeing this as their golden opportunity to now go towards the person that they want. Yeah, I mean, I haven't even touched the bottom of the deck when I was doing all that rambling. Then we've got the Knight of Swords. Underneath that is the Eight of Cups. Underneath that is the Hanged Man. And underneath that is the Six of Cups. Yeah. So rushing towards you, Capricorn, in the near future, and it's as a result of them walking away from something that has changed their whole, the context of what they're able to do, what choices they're able to make, is the fact that they're now able to rush towards you because they've walked away from something else. But just tell me, why is the Four of Wands with the Death card sideways? Sorry, why are they sideways? The Moon and the Emperor. Interesting. The Emperor came out underneath the Moon. Oh my giddy aunt. At the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Wands with the Two of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the deck split to show the Ace of Swords. That is... Whoa. The Ace of Swords underneath that is the Empress. Holy moly. I don't know if you were previously in a situation where you were like, what's happening? Are we doing this or are we not? With someone, Capricorn, and you didn't know that they were married to somebody else. You just thought, this person isn't choosing me. Maybe it's because they think I'm not good enough, but etc. Even though it feels like this is a destined connection, etc. Back and forth until you decide to choose yourself. Meanwhile, you may not have known that the whole time it was because this person was married. If it wasn't marriage, then it was a long-term committed relationship, living together, something serious, let's just say. Wow. So yes, they're coming back towards you in a rush now that the circumstance of their situation has changed. However, they are not telling you the full story. Wow, can't believe. I mean, it's... I split the deck and then the Nine of Pentacles is there. I was about to say, for them, it is the opportunity they have been waiting for to try and have another beginning with you, with someone that they consider to be their Two of Cups, just like you consider them to be your Two of Cups, but you had to turn your back on them. So for them, they are like seizing the opportunity. Okay, interesting. So, how is Capricorn going to be feeling when this person... Good grief, King of Cups just fell out. We already saw him from a different deck as well. How is Capricorn going to be feeling when this person rushes towards them with this? How's Capricorn going to be feeling about this Knight of Wands person when they show up? Ooh, okay. Well, you're going to think they took a bloody long time for Capricorn with the Knight of Pentacles, but there's the Ace of Cups. And you're going to be worried about what to do about this, because we've got the Nine of Swords with the Two of Swords. The deck split to show me those two. So, yeah. Ooh. Nine of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Five of Swords. This is a lot of worrying, trying to decide if this is worth it. You might even feel like you're putting your hand back in the fire, basically, by giving this person another opportunity to disappoint you or to... I've got this from the start that you've done quite a lot of work on healing from the hurt that they caused before. So it's that Two of Swords is like, I'm actually getting a sense of kind of being pulled in two different directions when this person shows back up, because you do still have the feelings for them with that Ace of Cups as well. But that Knight of Pentacles, not only did this take a very, very fucking long time to show up, but also that this Knight, if this is you, which it could also be read as, this is not moving. This water buffalo, I think he's riding in this one, is not moving. It's just assessing the situation and looking out and thinking, is there any actual long-term potential here? There's love, yes, but is there anything to move towards really, realistically? You're going to be thinking about this. Now, is very realistic, it's very practical, but it's also really stressing you out. It's a lot of like feeling like there's information that has been omitted, which understandably, from what I already said, it's like you're getting what you wanted, but you feel like the message is redacted, if you know what I mean. Like, and you may also worry because if this person treated you quite harshly or quite coldly, or in terms of communicate, because we've got the Five of Swords again, there's communication issues, you know, how do you now see a future when it's not possible to communicate with each other in the way that you maybe need to be able to believe in the long-term future? So, finally, which deck do I want to use? Let's use this one. Let's see what's going to be... So, what's going to be happening? Anything else you want to tell me for Capricorn? Actually, I want to ask, what are this person's long-term intentions, or what are this person's intentions towards Capricorn? What are this person's intentions towards Capricorn? Well, it's like a card of intentions. We've got the Seven of Pentacles that's come out with the Knight of Cups. So effectively, their intention is to follow through with their romantic feelings for you, Capricorn. And, I mean, this card is a card of the Seven of Pentacles, is the fact that they do see that there is potential for the two of you. There's more than just feelings or a crush, or they see you as long-term romantic prospect here, basically, because also the Seven of Pentacles is, you know, if I look after this connection, if I water it, feed it, whatever, take it for a walk now and then, this is something that could actually make it to the Ten of Pentacles. This is something that is worth investing in. So their intention is to invest in you. I feel like what happened, like, obviously the root cause of the issue in the past is that they weren't fully invested. And I think I said what this person, the clarity they've got now is that they want to fully focus all their attention on just you. And because they do see long-term potential with you, like everything that they could wish to achieve in terms of a happy love life is with you. So they are coming towards you with that in mind, which is perfectly honourable, normal intention, which is nice for a tarot reading. So it's looking good in terms of their intentions, Capricorn. Anything else we need to know to close out the reading? Anything else we need to know for Capricorn? What's your advice? What's the advice for Capricorn? What is the advice? Okay, interesting. We've got the Nine of Pentacles came out. We've also got the Emperor that came out. Capricorn, you're such a boss. I mean, the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles. This could be saying that you're going to be doing extremely well in terms of your career and money at this time. It could be well worth focusing your attention on that as well, and not letting, if this person is confusing you, or, you know, not letting you throw that off of your career success as well at this time. There's good news, I feel like, coming towards you when it comes to your work and career. Potentially we could be looking at promotion here, or something which improves your stability and your money. This is looking really nice. This is also a little bit, it's very, 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 very strongly independent energy that's coming off of this. This is what I'm not saying you're a boss just to, you know, because I'm biased towards Capricorns. Like, no, this is sheer, like, you know, CEO energy, but like CEO of your life. But the only thing is, this is also extremely unapproachable, and kind of, because this is, you are in charge. It can be it can cross over a little bit into difficult to reach, a little bit controlling of everything. No judgment, no harshness from me. I can't criticize you for those elements. But you know, if we go back to like the castle, you know, the maybe that's you've built to protect your heart. If you think about the emperor or the king or whatever of a castle, he's like in an impenetrable fortress is kind of what I'm getting, and you're doing and you're doing it very well. So, but it just might be that it's funny because I've just noticed again the fact that the Empress in reverse came out quite early on in this reading, and I feel like this person may have, we all have, before I get into this, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us, and especially if I'm talking to a feminine, I feel like you may have been knocked out of your feminine energy by this experience and knocked potentially too far into your masculine energy, which is, this is coming through as advice here, but let's just see. Anything else, advice for Capricorn, please? Why the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles? Six of Cups with the Four of Swords and the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so you might need some time to think when this person reaches out or makes their advances towards you. You might need to just think about it, sleep on it maybe before you respond. There is like reminiscing and maybe daydreaming, or you might even be dreaming about this person and what happened in the past with them. But it's like it's almost giving me a sense of like when you're actually not speaking to them and you, in your quiet space, Capricorn, you might be reminiscing and missing this person, basically. But you're not showing this. You're coming off very cold, analytical, and head over heart. Any advice for Capricorn? So regarding this whole situation. Any advice? Thank you. Yeah, there's definitely the advice that's coming through in the cards here, Capricorn, is there is also strength in vulnerability. This is it's all about balance, basically. It's balancing, you know, your energies effectively. Like the fact that the Strength card has come out, and it's always picturing the Empress actually kind of taming the lion, not through brute strength, but actually through kindness, having the courage to be emotional, to be vulnerable, to be in touch with your emotions, to allow others in as well, even when, you know, we've all been through situations that might make us want to close up. We've got the Two of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and Page of Cups that came out as well. And this is kind of telling me that there is the ability to rebuild a foundation with this person. And it's just all about balance. Obviously, it doesn't mean that you go into, you know, you take over making sure this connection happens and this person goes back to flip-flopping about it. It means if you're both on the same page in terms of the amount of effort being made and bearing both people in mind, both people's perspectives, both people's needs in a relationship, there is the chance to bring about a harmonious foundation. It's just about give and take is basically what it's telling me here. And with this Page of Cups, the ability to accept an apology and to also to forgive, which is kind of the same thing, and to also still the ability to express emotion as well, even if it's like a little bit at a time. And the thing is, there's that blasted Eight of Swords, of course, at the bottom of the deck. So when it comes to advice, it's all because I do see that this person stresses you out. All the question marks, all the but what if, what if I invest in this again, I get burned again, etc. So there's a need to kind of make sure to get out of your head effectively, because that is just causing more frustration, a feeling of being trapped when you're not trapped. And I think the message that's coming through here, Capricorn, is that someone is rushing towards you. I've given you the context of their situation. Now, whether it's the person who disappointed you previously, I feel like it is for a lot of you, or if it's a new person and you're still being kind of, you're influencing how the potential of this situation with this new person based off of an experience you had with someone else. Either of those situations, the advice here is to try and stay out of your head and be courageous by balancing both your Emperor and your inner Emperor and your inner Empress. So that's what I've got for you this time, Capricorn. I do hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. Let me know if it resonated. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear that. If you could hit the like button for me, it would mean the world. And if you'd like to subscribe, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. It's free to subscribe, and I would recommend that you hit the notification bell, because I won't spam you at all with uploads, so then you'll know when I put up a new video. I wish you all my best. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.